Hi, welcome back. A street scene, a Venice street scene. Not quite accurate. I've just doodled it, just made it up. I used to paint Venice a lot. Right, okay, a few gondolas here and there. Right, so this is a first for me, really, painting a street scene with figures, lots of figures. I'm not. It's a practice for the figures really that I've resolved to do. So I'll put a sky in. So let's have a bit of cobalt, and a bit of light, bit of red. I'm just using this flat brush just to wet in the sky here. Probably just a little bit of ultramarine and stuff over the top of that. Okay, that'll do. Nothing elaborate. This is about painting figures in a city scene. So we'll have the light coming. This will be in shadow. And that'll be in light. And this will be in light. So a bit of ochre, I think, for that one. I'm using this flat brush because it'll be easier to do the windows, so let's put that in there. And around the corner we'll do more shadowy colour. I'm not painting portraits here. This is just an exercise in painting figures. But I want some my little paint box. Put some shadow in around here. Use some of that blank because I want to put in some flowers or something along there. I'll put a canopy in. For canopy I'm going to use some Hooker's green and some Windsor blue. That'd be a nice combination, nice strong colour. Okay, that'll do. Nothing more than that. And we'll carry on with that yellow ochre. It's a bit greeny. Clean the brush. The yellow ochre. Here. Down there. And these other ones will be shadow. I can put a roof. A bit of a roof there. Where's my burnt sienna? That's my burnt sienna. Well, that in there, around the chimney. Put some shadow under that, the eaves there. And there, and a shadowy colour down here. And we'll put in some, I'll do some detail on these as and when I get there. Try and get the vertical. Now the background here, I'll use a sable. Use this this sable mix. So we'll have a bit of alizarin crimson. I'll find out where it is. I think that's it there. Yeah, let's see. That's in a bit of cobalt. So we're painting this background here. A bit more blue, I think. But I want it quite light because I'm going to put my figures in against this. Put some more colour in that. Bit of sienna here and there for roofs. it's too strong. A little bit of shadow on one side of these stacks. Okay, let's get a roof line in here. Right, okay, so set that a little bit straighter there. Okay, so a little bit of the ochre-y stuff in here, catching a bit more light. There's some windows. Just guessing this. I don't have any complaints. This is just a I'll put some water in. There's some doors in there, I think. I'm not using any grey. Just a sort of a ready mix with some cobalt. Okay, let's put in the door here. Sort of unmasking. This is not an exercise in in windows and doors. It's just a support for the figures that I hope to put in this. Right, so a bit of that sky reflecting in the windows. And we'll put in all that grey in there. Look at that bit of dark. Okay, I'll put a cast shadow on this. Right, let's do a bit more detail on these buildings here. So the windows, so we'll have a sort of a light red with that blue. Just painting these windows. Going down there. I'm not going to put any texture. We could put a bit of a balcony there. The shadow underneath there. That's more or less that. Put a bit of shadow under that canopy. Right, let's do some colours with. No, let's paint the water. So we're going to have a sort of a. Great master at painting Venetian. Water was Laszlo Ritter, I knew for years of painting for the Webster Gallery many years ago. One of the greatest artists I've ever seen. He's dead now, sadly. He's a Hungarian-born artist. I've got some Windsor blue in. And we'll put in a bit of bit of shadow. Along that jetty. I'm going to show that sort of reflecting in the water. On pavement. Bit of warm in there. And I'm going to put my figures on that. Alright, I just want to put a window somewhere. Go in there. And now with some nice bright colours, I'm going to change my palette. Because I've got another red in this one. I want some bright stuff underneath the canopy here. So we've got this nice brilliant red here, and that's just a bit of a market, some along there. Little stall. We'll have some green, some nice hookers. More red. Oh, we'll put in the table. It's a bit blue, some nice blue flowers, some shadow. Okay, I'll put a cast shadow, my red. I haven't even started the figures yet. Okay, we'll put a cast shadow down here. Red, just a bit of red and cadmium red and a bit of ultramarine. A bit dark around here. Okay, so that's our basic. I'll give it a dry, just for the sake of speed. I just wondered if I can just put in some canopies down there, that'll do. And under that we'll put in a bit of shadow. Change that to a bit of that Windsor blue and a bit of that, bit of this, bit of that. Okay. I think some gondolas can go in. We'll have without black, but we'll paint them with a bit of what we got here. Light red, a bit of cobalt, a bit of ultramarine. Nothing, no portraits. Just a few gondolas. Put a little men in there. Some can have a canopy, just sort of covering. Like we used to do, a bit of reflection in there. put the reflection of the gondolas in. And then we'll have some poles. Okay. Right, figures. Now, smaller brush. I'll use the sable mix brush when I find it. It's lost, believe stolen. Hold on, it's here somewhere. There it is. This is the sable mix brush, the Recab 017 sable blend. Don't know where they come with them. I bought it from eBay. Quite nice brushes. Right, so now we've got a vanishing point. So the vanishing point is going to be on this, probably around about here, on that line there. So the figure's got to be on that line. So that's our horizontal. So we'll put in a bit of a burnt umber. We'll put in a figure up here. We'll have it nice and red, which will clash a bit with those there. We'll have some jeans, or I'll give a bit of dark hair, and we'll do the same again. This is burnt umber. Some looking over there, bit of blue. Than that, I think. But we want these figures to be sort of rough. Oops. Okay. Put more figures. I'm really enjoying doing these, learning to do these figures. It's all new to me. They can be a bit yak together. I'll put a bit of red there. And she'll have some legs. I'll put a blue skirt on her, I think. Not made a good job of that one, so just bring her legs down a little bit. Okay, head's a bit too big, so I'll make the body slightly bigger. And we can put a little bit of darker here on one or two of them. Okay. So let's do another one in there. So it's all on the same level, but the feet will be further down, so that's so let's get a bit of nice ultramarine. And we'll have a bit of something else, a bit of red skirt in there. Not really showing, so let's just put that. Make our body a bit bigger. Feet further down. I'm using a lot of burnt umber with all this. Okay, let's put some shadow in. Right, let's get some more figures up here, little figures. On the quayside. And various colours of dress. The blue. Trying to vary corner here. Not used to doing all the different poses yet. So well, that's the colour I want. Put a number. So we'll have one little bit of shadow. Remember, try to remember to keep the heads quite small. And we'll have a bluish skirt on there. Darker. Merge the colours, let them sort of blend a bit. Have a bit in there. Some little legs. And we'll put a shadow in there. No, I won't put that in a little bit natural. Put a figure here. Well, I'm sort of getting carried away with all these figures, aren't I? So we need to put in a bit of some figures reflecting just a little bit in this water here. The blue one. And I suppose we can always put in a bit of dark. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's okay, so that's just my idea of something. These buildings are not very strong, so I'll just give them a little bit more detail on the shadowy side of the windows. Just a bit of red and blue, really. I'll put that in there. Oh, I forgot to put the chimney stack on the top there. So a bit of burnt sienna. Some of these chimneys on these roofs are really elaborate because they're very old. That's my dark. Oh, let's just. All sorts of funny shapes on them. I'm going to put in a nice red chimney pot at the top. They won't show. Oh, a bit of shadow down there. Okay, that's about the best I'm going to be able to do with that. Let's put it in a mount and we'll have a look. It's not as good as the one I did earlier. Right, that's now it's a little bit small, but hey, that's a street scene. Now, if I do more, it would be in the way of practice because I've never done these before. I've got one I did before this, which probably in some aspects is better. It's brighter and I've got more figures in, but some of the figures I put out of scale because it was practicing doing figures rather than a particular scene. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little excursion into a Venetian scene. There's a lot to be desired. This should be more shadow, so I'm going to give that a wash with the shadow colour because it's a bit too similar to that. So I'm going to get a mop and mix up a nice colour, nice shadowy colour. Let's get that wash like that. Okay, so that separates it from the other side. No attempt at straight edges or anything, it's purely an impression. She's not very good, but let's, in future if I do this I'm going to have to leave some white space and paint around them. But this paper is quite a cheap aquafine Daler Rowney, £140, but it's a good paper for this, for practising on. So have a go at these things. Let's see if we can put a sort of a bloke, like a going around the corner as well, Mr. Man. Oh, let's put him in here. Give him a head. I even give him a hat. Now, light red and that ultramarine be the nearest thing to. Okay, Senor. Okay, I'll do. I'll take a photo of it and see. Oh, my chimney in there. Okay, that'll do. And down there. So there we have a sort of a practice and a strength team with figures. I've kept this as simple as I can. This bit looks like it's in shadow. That should be really behind that. It's probably just a bit too dark. But anyway, that's my idea of it. So let's zoom in. Okay, so there are my figures. Some more figures along there. My gondolas, the gondolier, very roughly painted, but no attempt at any detail other than the figures. It's primarily a practice for figures. Let's just rip that down a little bit. Right, okay, so come out a bit more. Right, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. I think this is all about light and shade, light sides, plenty of light in it, contrasting with the shadow areas. The water, well, I won't say much about that. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye bye.